Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Classified Captures. Get ready for an exhilarating journey that will leave you on the edge of your seat with your heart racing in ways you never even thought possible. Ready for the thrill? Let's get right into it. Today we start off with something outrightly bizarre and scary. Wondering what I'm talking about? Take a look at this odd trail cam capture. In it, we see an odd-looking creature that appears to have the head of a ram and a thick body covered in fur. The uploader of the footage added that he believes the creature is at least 9 feet tall based on its height in comparison to the trees in the woods it's standing by. It gives off Bigfoot vibes, with the major difference being the fact that it has the head of a ram. Although cryptids are very popular in the paranormal community, they're typically shrouded in mystery due to how similar yet different they are. This creature, for instance, would have been mistaken for Bigfoot, but for its horns that stick out on the top of its head and spiral down. The snout also looks like it belongs on a ram as well. I reckon this creature is even more terrifying than Bigfoot, but where are all these creatures crawling out from? And why are they popping out now, causing a stir? Is there something ominous on the horizon, and should we be afraid? I wish I could dismiss it as a hoax, but it sends shivers down my spine. What do you think, though? Talking of chills, this next footage shows the enigmatic Bigfoot taking a stroll across a field in the dead of night. The creature was so big that only the chest region came into view in the camera lens. Take a look. As the Bigfoot walks, its movements exude grandeur and confidence, as if it possesses a strong sense of ownership over its forest habitat. This adds to the mystique and fascination surrounding Bigfoot sightings and their supposed connection to dense wooded areas. However, it's important to approach the presented footage with a discerning mindset. Due to the limited view and the quality of the image, it becomes challenging to definitively conclude whether the figure captured is an actual Bigfoot or a digitally created animation. Experts in video analysis, including those knowledgeable in CGI and special effects, would be able to thoroughly examine the footage to determine its authenticity. What do you think? I have another intriguing piece of footage to share with you. A family captured this footage while hiking in the mountains, and they strongly believe it depicts a sighting of none other than Bigfoot. However, it's crucial to approach the authenticity of the footage with a healthy dose of skepticism and subject it to critical analysis. In the footage, we can make out a creature walking in the distance. Since the footage was taken from afar, it's challenging to discern the details clearly. Nevertheless, the top part of the creature is visible, emphasizing its size and scale. If it were an ape, it would likely appear much smaller or perhaps not even visible from such a distance. The fact that we can see this creature from afar suggests its immense size. Now, could it potentially be a gorilla or even a bear? It's difficult to say definitively. However, the way this creature moves on 2 feet with the upper body clearly visible sets it apart from typical quadrupedal animals. Adding to the mystery, the area in question is not known to be home to bears, gorillas, or any other type of ape. This leaves us with only one plausible explanation: the elusive Bigfoot. It's no secret that our world is inhabited by more than just humans. Numerous accounts supported by video or picture evidence have brought forth tales of unearthly beings, from extraterrestrials to ghosts and even creatures once believed to be mere myths. In this particular footage, we encounter yet another intriguing account. At the start of the footage, 2 stray dogs capture our attention as they fix their gaze upon a particular spot, then hastily run off, seemingly spooked by something unseen. And soon enough, the reason behind their sudden departure becomes clear. In the ensuing moments, a peculiar black haze taking the shape of a human figure can be seen moving. What's more, the entity casts a shadow upon one of the nearby houses. This detail raises a perplexing question. If this is indeed a ghostly apparition, it contradicts the notion that ghosts lack shadows. So what could this possibly be? This chilling footage was captured by a security camera in the depths of night when the darkness seemingly invites the mischievous and the malevolent to emerge. Could this be an entity of evil aimlessly roaming the night? If so, one can't help but wonder what other unseen creatures lurk behind our doors or roam the streets while we lay vulnerable and unaware in our slumber. Get ready for another spine-chilling encounter caught on camera. This time it was a courageous passerby who couldn't resist investigating strange noises emanating from the depths of the woods. Now, let me tell you, if it were me, I'd be out of there in a heartbeat, but this brave soul had a different plan in mind. Equipped with a camera and a trusty torch, they ventured closer to the source of the eerie sounds. With every step, the noise grew clearer and more sinister. And then, right behind a tree, the camera captured a sight that sent shivers down their spine. There it was, crouched on all fours, a pale-like creature that seemed almost human in appearance. Unfortunately, further details about the creature remain elusive as the brave individual's survival instincts kicked in and they fled from the scene without a moment's hesitation. Now, the identity of this creature remains an enigma, open to speculation and wild theories. Some suggest it could be a rake, a legendary creature of horror folklore. Others consider the possibility of a skinwalker, a being capable of assuming various forms. But then, there are those who believe it might be a wild human, one who was lost touch with civilization through prolonged dwelling in the unforgiving depths of the forest. However, at this stage, it's crucial to avoid jumping to definitive conclusions. Hold on tight, because we've caught another thrilling trail cam capture that undeniably showcases a Bigfoot. This image checks all the boxes featuring the classic attributes of height, fur, a robust body, and the ability to walk upright. With each passing day, the mounting evidence surrounding these elusive beings continues to grow. What was once dismissed as mere legend and a rare occurrence has now become a frequent topic of discussion. It seems almost impossible to go a week without hearing of yet another Bigfoot sighting. One cannot help be struck by the sheer size of these creatures. Reports suggest that their feet are approximately twice the size of a human head and a staggering 4 times the size of human feet. Such proportions indicate immense physical strength, leaving us to wonder about the potential harm they could inflict with ease. Now, the burning question arises, is this particular image of Bigfoot the real deal, or is it simply a fabricated phenomenon? Next, we have mind-boggling footage captured in Brazil. This intriguing video showcases a glowing being standing in a field emanating an otherworldly aura. The true nature of this entity remains a mystery, leaving everyone puzzled. However, it's worth noting that the area is renowned for UFO sightings, leading some residents to believe that this glowing being could potentially be an alien visitor. Since the footage was taken from a distance, it's challenging to discern distinct features of the being. Nevertheless, one can still make out the presence of arms on its sides and its upright stance, suggesting it stands on 2 legs. The top part of the being appears to resemble a head. Interestingly, some have even drawn comparisons to an angel, although the absence of wings challenges this assumption, unless of course we consider the possibility of wingless angels. Residents in the area have grown accustomed to the presence of this glowing creature, as it is said to make numerous appearances. However, despite their familiarity, one can definitively confirm whether it is indeed an alien entity or simply a shining object reflecting light, giving off a mysterious glow. In this next footage, a group of guys find themselves in the midst of a bone-chilling encounter in the woods at night, and it's enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Their purpose for venturing into the woods remains unknown, but what unfolds is a true test of their courage. As they navigate through the darkness, the group becomes aware of a pair of glowing red eyes stalking them from a distance. Fear grips them, and they break into a panicked run. Soon they come across a body of water within the woods, compelling them to board a boat for safety. The last person left behind is forced to make a daring leap from a rocky ledge and swim towards the boat. But to their horror, they realize that the red-eyed creature also plunges into the water, relentlessly chasing after them. Even as they reach land and make their way back to their car, the creature continues its pursuit, refusing to relent. In the flashes of light, you catch glimpses of the creature, a humanoid form with pale skin, moving swiftly on all fours. Those who have seen the footage speculate that this could be a skinwalker, an entity capable of shape-shifting into humans or animals. However, the presence of glowing eyes adds an eerie twist to the tale, raising questions about the true nature of this creature. Who are these guys? We may never know, but their harrowing reaction speaks volumes. It's clear that this encounter has left an indelible mark on their psyche, forever dissuading them from venturing into the woods again. Hold on tight, folks, because we're about to witness another heart-pounding adventure. This time, a team of daring explorers decided to visit an abandoned poolside, a choice that leaves us wondering why people subject themselves to such eerie encounters. But hey, it's all part of the thrill, right? The duo, who happened to be YouTubers, documented their experience and uploaded it to their channel. As they roamed around, the cameras rolling, they stumbled upon a peculiar shed and couldn't resist exploring its mysteries. Inside, among the remnants of old clothes and a pile of wood, something unexpected emerged, a strange pale leg and a head. The creature appeared alarmingly skinny with sinister glowing eyes. It was a sight that caught the explorers completely off guard, prompting them to bolt out of the place in a flash. And let's be real, who can blame them? When you venture into an abandoned location, you're practically asking for strange encounters. Now, my curious viewers, it's your turn to share your thoughts on this spine-chilling footage. Head on down to the comments section and let us know what you make of this encounter. Remember, when you delve into the unknown, you never know what strange surprises await. So brace yourselves, leave your comments, and join the conversation as we dive into the realm of the mysterious and unexplained. This time, our lens takes us to Mexico, where an astonishing sight unfolds before our eyes. Brace yourselves for the extraordinary. At first glance, the footage appears unremarkable, but let me assure you, there's more to this than meets the eye. Positioned at the peak of the mountain stands a figure that, upon closer examination, resembles a human. We can discern the head, the shoulders, the arms, and the legs. However, this is no ordinary human. Allow me to paint the picture for you. Given the distance from which this footage was captured, one would expect humans to appear as mere dots, or perhaps not even visible at all. Yet this figure stands out, unmistakably large. We're not talking about your average basketball player's height here. No, this is on an entirely different scale. We're talking about a giant. Based on its visibility in the footage and its position high up on the mountain, we can reasonably estimate that this person is at least 20 feet tall. Now, let that sink in for a moment. A towering being defying the norms of human stature, dominating the mountaintop. It's a sight that challenges our perception of reality and leaves us wondering about the mysteries that lie beyond our comprehension. Before you go calling this a fake, remember that the last person to report something similar went missing. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. In a secluded family getaway cabin nestled deep within the woods, a massive beast made its presence known by peering through a window, a sight that sends shivers down the spine. While the full body of the creature remained concealed, there was no mistaking its identity. The unmistakable features of Bigfoot were on display. A pair of eyes and a nose resembling those of a human, combined with the hairy exterior and an ape-like facial structure. Yes, my friends, we're face to face with the legendary Bigfoot, a creature of mystery and fascination said to roam the mountains and forests. Standing at a staggering height of 8 feet or more, Bigfoot strikes a unique balance between human and ape-like characteristics. Now, it's important to note that encounters with Bigfoot rarely result in casualties. However, the intense penetrating gaze captured in this selfie serves as a haunting reminder of the power and presence these creatures possess. It's a gaze that leaves no desire for a face-to-face encounter with this enigmatic being. Something about the creature's eyes and looks, however, look off. They're simply not natural. Could this really be a Bigfoot, or is this an elaborate attempt by someone trying to mislead and confuse all Bigfoot believers? Share your thoughts in the comments section. As the camera pans through the dense forest, our focus is drawn to a figure dressed in a black outfit shrouded in mystery. Every step leaves behind a distinct trail, carving a clear path through the undergrowth. Intermittent zooming in and out of the camera lens reveals a bone-chilling detail. A long, elongated object held tightly in the figure's right hand, resembling a knife. The figure moves with purpose, steadily advancing towards an unknown destination. The enigmatic attire and the darkness that conceals the figure's face make it difficult to discern their true identity. Our imaginations wander, considering the possibilities. Could this be a skilled hunter, adeptly pursuing prey in the depths of the woods, or does the presence of the weapon raise more sinister suspicions, suggesting a malevolent force lurking within? Our minds cannot help but wander further, delving into the realm of legends and the unexplained. Could this be the elusive Bigfoot, the legendary Sasquatch said to roam these very woods, or is it simply an ordinary person with hidden sinister motives? As we navigate through the shadows of uncertainty, it's important to approach this encounter with a blend of curiosity and caution. Speculations abound, but the truth remains elusive. While it's hard to discern, do tell us what you think in the comments section. We'll be reading. The video begins with a man, let's call him S, bravely venturing down a dimly lit trail armed with nothing but a flashlight and a recording device. As S progresses, his attention is drawn to another person standing at the end of the trail, dressed in a white top. Let's refer to this person as H. Curiosity and caution guide S as he approaches H, seeking confirmation of his identity and demanding proof. However, before long, terror strikes in an unexpected manner. From the shadows, an unknown entity forcefully seizes H, pulling him to the ground and dragging him away. The air fills with H's piercing screams, intertwined with bone-chilling sounds emanating from the mysterious entity. A sense of dread permeates the scene, leaving us on edge.
Okay, if you could come help, that'd be nice. Okay, I don't know where this thing is, or when it's gonna...
Suddenly, a glimmer of hope emerges as another man emerges from the shadows, driven by determination and a fierce resolve to rescue H. His footsteps quicken, racing towards the very spot where H was seized, driven by an unwavering mission to save his friend. And then, the video abruptly ends, leaving us in suspense, yearning for answers and closure. Will S and the other man be able to find their friend? Will they uncover the truth behind H's disappearance and confront the enigmatic entity that snatched him away? If you have any ideas, we'd love to hear them. In this footage is a black bear that has gotten too close to a trail cam and attempted to destroy it. Behind our furry friend, a scene of scattered tree branches fallen from great heights creates a picturesque backdrop. Leaves and overgrown weeds add to the natural tapestry surrounding the bear. It's a reminder of the untamed wilderness and the fierce beauty of nature. Despite its efforts, the black bear is unable to dislodge the camera from the tree or cause any damage to it. Finally accepting its defeat, the bear quickly retreats into the vast surrounding area, possibly in shame. In this viral video, the darkened streets come alive with intrigue as a group of bikers halts abruptly, their attention drawn to a mysterious figure walking alongside the road. Illuminated by the bright lights of passing vehicles, the creature gradually reveals itself, resembling something otherworldly. Its nonchalant demeanor amidst the bustling traffic adds to the aura of mystery. With a pallid and ghostly complexion, the creature boasts elongated limbs standing at an estimated height of around 5'9" based on the filming distance. As the footage unfolds, a captivating detail emerges. The creature abruptly turns its head backwards, a behavior often associated with depictions of extraterrestrial beings in popular culture. These actions only deepen the intrigue surrounding its nature and origins. Speculation and curiosity have ignited a storm on the internet, with theories and conjectures flooding the digital landscape. Some have described the creature as a weird humanoid entity, while others have even spotted a UFO in the footage. The imaginations of watchers have been ignited, giving rise to questions about a potential alien invasion on the horizon. What do you think, though? It's dark, and a woman nearby hears unusual sounds from her backyard. Curious, the husband is awoken by his wife to venture into the backyard to investigate the source of the commotion. As he nears his destination, holding a phone and flashlight, he scans the area but finds nothing in sight. It's not until he aims the flashlight at the ceiling that he detects movement. He spots a figure curled up in the unfinished ceiling space, resembling a creature of some kind. Rewatching everything, we noticed what seems to be a creature with its belly pressed onto the beam. Upon closer inspection, the husband begins to question whether this being is truly a creature. Its hand and lateral sitting posture suggest a human presence. Was he or she attempting to break into their home afterwards at a later time of the night? A burglary case, perhaps, or is this a paranormal issue? Nonetheless, it's frightening how everything unfolds in the first flush of the morning. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. For our next footage, we travel as far back as 2018. In that year, a daring YouTuber decided to venture into an abandoned sewer renowned for its eerie atmosphere and mysterious aura. Little did they know that their quest for remarkable footage would lead them to an encounter that would leave them speechless. Under the cover of darkness, the YouTubers and their companions set off, brimming with excitement and anticipation. The cameras are ready to capture the extraordinary, and boy, did they find something remarkable. Brace yourselves, for what you are about to witness will send shivers down your spine. There it is, right before your eyes, a mysterious creature perched atop the sewer, its presence both intriguing and unsettling. Its shiny black fur adds an element of mystique, glistening in the dim light. But the darkness plays tricks on our eyes, making it challenging to ascertain the true nature of this enigmatic being. At first glance, it may resemble a small monkey, but don't let that fool you. Watch closely as the boys' reactions unfold. Their expressions tell a story of sheer terror and disbelief. It becomes clear that this creature is anything but a simple monkey. Its presence elicits a fear that words alone cannot convey. The wonders of nature and its intricate dynamics never cease to amaze us. In this intriguing trail capture, we bear witness to a remarkable encounter between a deer and an enigmatic creature that defies easy classification. Let's dive into the details. As you examine the picture, your eyes are drawn to the deer, locked in a defensive stance facing off against this mysterious entity. The creature, poised and ready to strike, exudes a sense of imminent danger. Its appearance, however, leaves us puzzled. Dark fur, glowing eyes, and an absence of a tail, all of these unique characteristics make it challenging to attribute this creature to any known animal species. This raises an intriguing possibility. Could we be in the presence of a mystical creature such as a skinwalker? The concept of shape-shifting beings capable of assuming various forms has long fascinated and terrified our imaginations. While speculative, the peculiar traits exhibited by this creature certainly fuel the speculation that it could belong to the realm of the mystical. But, my curious friend, the quest for truth requires open minds and critical thinking. As we navigate through the realms of mystery and the unexplained, it's essential to consider alternative possibilities remain grounded in scientific inquiry. Further analysis and investigation are necessary to unravel the true nature of this enigmatic encounter. In this footage, we can see three dogs barking and snapping their jaws at something in the dark. Moments later, we see the trio flee backwards as a fierce alligator comes to view, baring its sharp teeth, and the three dogs, I think these dogs were trying to bully the reptile, thinking it was all alone, but the scaly beast was not having it and decided to scare them off. Animals are known to be territorial, and it's clear that this alligator is trespassing into what appears to be a town setting. This gives the dogs a legitimate reason to assert their dominance and defend their territory. But this gator seems to not have any interest in the rules of boundaries, but rather goes ahead to bully the dogs in their own homes. This is a typical example of the survival of the fittest. The trio made the right call to run away because I think one or all of them would have come out of the potential fight limping. And in our final footage, our attention is drawn to a creature that defies conventional explanation. It's a sight that blurs the boundaries between the natural and the fantastical realms. As we examine the image, we're confronted with a being that appears to be a peculiar hybrid, a fusion of a pit bull and a human, a truly uncanny combination. Standing on its two skinny legs, the creature displays a hunched posture with a sack-like object clinging to its back. Its movements suggest a purposeful journey with constant vigilance, as if on the lookout for potential danger lurking nearby. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the possibilities. Could this creature be a creation of expert editing and visual effects? The line between reality and skilled craftsmanship has indeed become increasingly thin in our modern era. However, there is something undeniably real about the footage, the authenticity of the surroundings, the palpable atmosphere captured in the scene. This leaves us with a perplexing question. What are we truly witnessing? Are we peering into the realm of fantasy brought to life, or could there be an elusive creature roaming our world that defies conventional understanding? And that's that for today. Thanks for staying, and see you on the next one.